working on it. Oh shit, I'm recording.
You suck!
What's going on YouTube? It's Chris Dude here again, and today I've got a video for you about how to start streaming to Twitch. Now, I have a small disclaimer before we get started here. A lot of people have made videos like this one, and this is just my take on it. A lot of the subject matter in this video contains mostly my personal recommendations and opinions, and it is not the only way to go about doing this. So my advice to you would be to take what I have to say to heart, but also do some more research on your own. But I think that I'm pretty much in the ballpark of what needs to be done here. So let's go ahead and start off with asking ourselves, why do I want to stream? Well, if you want to stream because you think it's fun and awesome and you might be able to meet new people and check out new games and play them with friends and communicate with new people, it's a good reason to start streaming. And if you want to do this as a full-time job, I'm not saying it's impossible, because I think that anyone can do it if they really try and put in the time and effort. I really think that anyone can do it, but I wouldn't go into it with that sort of mindset from the get-go. It takes a lot of time to gain a good following, and especially enough to make a sizable income with. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there in case you're wondering, oh, can I actually do this for real? Yeah, you can do it for real and actually make money off of it, but start off as a hobby first, and then see if you really like it, and if you want to dedicate the time it takes to get to that point. Alright, let's go ahead and get into what should you stream. Basically, my advice would be, starting out, is pick some games to stream that aren't the most viewed on Twitch. For example, if you're trying to stream League of Legends and become popular off of it, I say good luck, because that is the most streamed game on Twitch to date, as far as I know. And chances of new people finding you streaming that game are extremely low. I would suggest to look for games that are not as frequently streamed on Twitch, like, let's see if I can give an example. Like, let's say Shadow Warrior, the most recent release of Shadow Warrior. I checked yesterday and I only saw about 10 people streaming that game. So if you started streaming that game and you're at the bottom of the watch list, chances are you might be found. And I think that starting off with smaller, less popular titles is a good way to go. The best way I could tell you to try to gain an audience and how to gain followers is be active on social media. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm not saying that I have a giant fan base or following or subscriber base on YouTube, because I definitely don't. I've been doing this for about a year now, and the only reason I've gotten as far as I have is from using social media and networking with other people to do collaborations and whatnot, and then eventually you'll start growing. Now, don't get me wrong, some people are just naturally good at the stuff and lucky, and they go places fast, but I'm not one of those people, and I've learned a lot over the year or so that I've been doing all this, and the biggest thing I've learned is that it takes time, and the more time you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. That's for damn sure. So some of you might be asking yourselves, well, Chris, I've been to your Twitch page and you've only got like 100 followers. Yeah, that's true, because I don't have a set schedule, for one thing, which is another thing we need to talk about. If you want to stream and you really want to gain followers, you need to set a schedule and stick with it the best you can. If you're unable to set a schedule, stream as much as you possibly can every day. Don't take a day off. As soon as you start taking time off, you're going to lose momentum and people will go somewhere else. Trust me on that one. Let's see what else we can talk about. How to keep people in your stream. So let's say that you've started streaming, and you're doing okay. You're getting about good like 2 to 5 people watching you when you stream. There's a few tips I can give you to keep people in your stream. Try to be as entertaining as you possibly can, because most people aren't really watching Twitch for the gameplay itself. A lot of people are, but most people want to be entertained also, because that's really the fun part, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's also. So, don't sit there and just stare at your game and ignore your chat and just go, oh, that was cool. And I mean, you've got to be as entertaining as you possibly can. It really helps to get some of your friends in there to help moderate your chat and to welcome the viewers. And you yourself need to talk to everyone in chat, because some people only go into streams for that reason. And if you don't acknowledge them in chat, chances are they might go away and never come back. So it's a good thing to remember. Another key thing is try to network with other streamers. And I've got to say, there's a right way and a wrong way to go about doing this. The right way is if you come across a streamer that you like, and they may not have a huge following base, they may have 2 or 3 viewers watching their stream. My suggestion to you would be to send them a direct message on Twitch, asking them to check out your Twitch and your social medias and see if they would be interested in doing a collaboration, or hell, even a Skype call or a or a TeamSpeak chat session or something like that, just so you can have some extra conversation going while you're streaming. Because I've found that when I stream by myself, I'm incredibly boring. But if I'm talking with someone via Skype, Hangouts, TeamSpeak, Mumble, whatever it may be, it's usually a lot more entertaining. And people that come in generally tend to stay as long as I'm broadcasting. And, that's not always the case, but I've found that's my best method. So you do whatever works for you. If you're good at entertaining by yourself and, well, quote unquote, talking to yourself, then hey, by all means do it. It's just not for me. But, like I say, do what works for you. All right. Next thing we need to talk about, and this is a big one, internet connection. There's a lot of debate around this, a lot of controversy around this. I'm just going to tell you what my personal opinion is. If you've got 10 megabytes down, 5 megabytes up, you should be okay. I don't see why you wouldn't be okay, because that'll leave you enough headroom to stream at a bit rate of like 1500 kilobits per second per se, maintain a constant bit rate, and be able to watch your stream on another screen in low quality in case you need to monitor, the actual video, just in case you don't have people in your chat, to tell you what it's like and give you feedback. So yeah, I would definitely, the faster the better, but I recommend as a minimum 10 down and 5 up as a minimum. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, well that's all cool, but how do I go about actually streaming? Well, you have to use broadcasting software. The 2 most common ones are XSplit and OBS. OBS is completely free, and it's probably the most popular choice among all streamers. XSplit can give you I want to say they give you a 30-day free trial, and if you like it, I believe it is $25 for 3 months, so essentially $100 a year, which in my opinion, it's really not a bad price, and I think you get what you pay for. Again, that's up for debate, and a lot of people disagree with me, but I've been using XSplit since I've started streaming, and I love it. I've got no beef with it. Alright, so you've got your broadcasting software, you've got a general idea of what you want to do, you know what games you want to stream. So here's the other thing. Let's say you're streaming and somebody follows you. How are you going to know about that? Well, you're going to need to set up a follower alert. And to do this, you can go to twitchalerts.com, and there are on-screen instructions to show you how to set up a simple follower alert. It's really easy. Just pick a sound file that you want to be your notification sound, upload it to that website, and you can, custom edit the text, color, size, all that. And I'm thinking about doing a separate video on how to do Twitch alerts, so y'all let me know down in the comments if you would like to see that. Alright, next thing we need to talk about is the equipment for streaming. If you plan on streaming gameplay of a game console, alright, this is how I would recommend going about doing it. Get a capture card. I would not stream from Xbox One or PS4 unless you absolutely have to and you're just starting out. It's true you can be successful by doing that, but overall you will get a better stream quality from streaming through a capture card to a PC, and you'll also be able to set up follower alerts and custom text, logos, borders, things like that, which you cannot do on a console itself, to my knowledge. Things might change, in the future here, but as for right now, you're pretty limited on what you can do. You can basically stream the game, use a microphone, or, well, a headset that, is compatible with a console, and a webcam, and that's about it. Alright, if you're going to use a computer to be handling the streaming part on that, this is what I would recommend getting. Now, this is also debatable, and everyone's got their own opinion for it, but I want to tell you what I personally think to help you get a good start, stay ahead, and not have to upgrade too soon. Alright, I'm going to recommend that for a processor, you get a Core i5 4590 or higher on the Intel side. On the AMD side, get an FX 6300 or higher. I believe that you need at least a quad core to properly encode and decode video and to broadcast it, and also to be able to use that computer to preview your stream while having other things running like music or browsers, all kinds of stuff that you may need to do. I feel that having at least a quad core is absolutely crucial, along with 8 gigabytes of RAM. And I would recommend alright, if you're streaming a console, you only need one screen to play the console on and another screen to run the stream off of, basically. So I would say minimum 2 screens on that. The more the better, as long as your hardware can handle it. But I think that's a good way to go on that. If you plan on streaming PC gameplay, I would recommend a Core i7 4770 or higher on the Intel side, or an AMD FX 8350. That just gives you enough horsepower and headroom to be able to stream your game and not have to worry too much about your computer derping out on you, which I have had happen to me. And even my FX 8120 has had some issues on some games, specifically Advanced Warfare multiplayer. I couldn't tell you how many times that game's crashed on me in the middle of a stream. It's not cool. Also, for the RAM, I'd recommend 16 gigs just to be safe, just so you've got some extra headroom, plenty to play your game, and plenty to handle everything else that's going to be going on. So I guess that's about it to start with. This is just a short little introductory on how I think you should go about starting to stream to Twitch. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments. All of my information is right here. Follow me on all this stuff. And if you have any other questions, concerns, or comments, you can always hit me up on all these social medias here. Alright, I think that's about a wrap, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.